Good morning, everyone. I'm here to do a Happy Mail video. This Happy Mail came last Thursday, but I just hadn't got a chance to do a video on it. So here I am. It's Friday, um, December 30th, I think. And this Happy Mail comes from our Marianne, the crotchety clogger. Here's her information, her Instagram, her Etsy. Marianne is just a wonderful person, a great supporter. And she sent me this Yarn Bee Fireside Black Marble, which is just like that homespun. And then she sent this one, Yarn Bee Fireside in Spanish Olive, which, if you remember, a while back, Cheryl had sent me some of these same ones. So this is just wonderful because I plan to make a prayer shawl, two of them actually, for two different people. I had mentioned that when I did the Happy Mail from Cheryl. So this is just wonderful. And she sent me, oops, let's see, this in a note. I saw this and I just had to get it for you and your brood. Here's to Abner and Big Daddy and the girls. And then this note about that yarn. When I saw that Cheryl had sent you this yarn, I knew where its home should be. And then this she sent, which is really neat. I'm going to put it up. I'll show you it. Well, there's a glare. But it says Miguel's Fluffy Butt Hut, established 2018. Last one in is a rotten egg. And I'm going to hang this out on the coop. The front of the coop, you know, the roof is like this. And so there's a space between here and the screen. I believe there is. You know, I should know. I'm out there so many times. And I think that's where I'll put it. But isn't that neat how it is? Let's see. 2000. Yeah, 5 years. This next April will be 6 years that I've been raising raising chickens. So I started in 2018. She pays attention because I've mentioned that in videos. So that is just wonderful. And she sent this row counter. You know, she makes these row counters and sells them in her Etsy. So please go check her out. I've never had one of these, so this is pretty neat. I'm sure a lot of you have these. And she has, she put a cross on it, which when I saw it made me think of that song, at the cross, at the cross. So that is neat. So thank you so much, Marianne, for all of this. This yarn is really soft. And I'm sorry that I'm just now getting to this. It's just been one thing after another since last week. I had a doctor's appointment one day. I forget which day that was. It was with my endocrinologist, the diabetes doctor, for my lab work for checking the A1C. And then Tuesday or Wednesday, later on in the afternoon, I was out in the chicken yard and I had a slip and fall. What happened was I was trying not to step on one of those silky ones, the silky hens, and they were just underfoot. And trying not to step on one, I ended up tripping myself. and I really hurt my back. So I was down the next day with that, or most of the next day. And yesterday, let's see, yesterday I had to get out and get groceries, then come home and do some picking up. And then, we have our church service, our midweek church service on Thursdays, which really isn't the midweek, but that's when we have our service during the week. And last night, because this is the end of the year, we always have communion and foot washing. And so last night was just every service is special, but last night just seems to be extra special when you take communion and you do foot washing. Um, it's really special, and it's biblical. Jesus set that example. He instituted that. If you've never read about it, you can read about it. When Jesus washed Peter's feet, when first Peter didn't want him to wash his feet because he felt like, why should the Lord be washing my feet? But when Peter told the Lord, I don't want you washing my feet, Jesus told them, if I don't wash your feet, you have no part of me. And so then Peter said, hey, not only my feet, wash my whole body. He wanted to, be part of the Lord. And so that's how we do. I mean, we don't wash each other's bodies. We just do the foot washing. For that part of the service, we separate the men from the women. And this is after we've had communion and after we've prayed. And we separate the men and the women. And we just have basins with water, and we all have a towel. And we're not really washing like with soap or nothing. We're just like running the water over each other's feet and praying for that person, and then drying off their feet. It's very special. It's very important because it is something that Jesus instituted, and it's very humbling. You're humbling yourself before that other person, and that's what being a Christian is about. It's being humble. Jesus was humble, and so it was a very nice service. I've been in many, many communion and foot washing services, and they're always special. And so that was last night, and now this morning I'm getting ready to go to the laundromat and get that chore done. And let's see, I'm going to bring my whip that I put on my community tab the other day that I had started. I'm going to take it and hopefully work on it there. And tomorrow, Saturday, I think I don't have nothing to do but just my regular chores here. And then later on in the afternoon, I can try to get some good rest. Our weather has changed. Let me tell you, we were freezing, during that cold snap. We were freezing like most of the other states were freezing. And then the next day it got up to 70. Then the next day up to 72. This morning it's warm out and sunny. And I haven't even looked to see what the temperature's going to be. But there's a lot of cedar in the air. And that is a big, big allergy for me. So I keep sneezing. Oh Lord, sneezing for me is something very traumatic, because if I get into a sneezing fit, like if it's 3 or 4 sneezes one after the other, it really hurts my neck, and it hurts that brainstem problem, and then it ends up putting my spinal cord into spasms, and sneezing is not good for me. But so I've been dealing with the sneezing, and then with a froggy voice. And the other day I even lost my voice. Well, yesterday at one point I lost my voice. some people say we'll stay in, but I love to be outside. I can't help it. I love to be out with my chickens, with Miss Kitty Cat, and I like to be sitting out with my Monster and Sadie out in the sun getting vitamin D. Um, I can't help it. I love to be outside. And that's where the cedar is. That's where all the things that cause allergies are. But things could be worse. And I'm drinking herbal teas. In fact, today I need to... I don't know why when I was at the grocery store, I thought I had plenty of herbal teas, and so I didn't get any. And come to find out, this morning I drank my last two, and so today I'll need to stop and go in there and get that, because that's good for me. And what else? Again, I'm sorry that it's taken me so long to do this video, Marianne. I'm so thankful for all that you sent, thinking of me and my chickens, and these two will be just great to add to what Cheryl gave me. I mentioned it in that video I did for Cheryl, that there's the lady from church that has awful pain in her joints, and she works at a Walmart, and she works the night shift stocking shelves, and she is just so faithful to church, you know, but you can tell she's in a lot of pain. And we've been praying that God would not only touch her bones, but if he would see fit, he'd open up a better job for her that's not so hard on her body. But I have been wanting to make her a nice, soft prayer shawl. And when Cheryl sent that yarn, she was the first one that came into my mind, that lady from church. And then I wanted to make the other lady that I had met at the laundromat, I wanted to make her a wrap. But I have not seen her again. I may still make it and hold on to it in case I do see her. She has some health issues that she shared with me. If I don't get one for her done, I will get one for the lady from church. And I'll be using the yarn that Cheryl gave me and that Marianne gave me, because Cheryl sent these same colorways. So that is just wonderful. And I guess that's it. I got my laundry gathered up and it's outside. I didn't get it in the car yet. So I'm going to let my fur babies out for potty before I go. And I'm going to wash out my cup that I used for my last herbal tea. And get that laundry done. And hopefully I'll get to work on my whip while I'm there. The thing is, I bring it. I don't bring something every time I go to the laundromat, but and sometimes I do get to crochet there, like a dishcloth or something. But what happens so often is I get talking with people. You know, I just love people, and I get talking with people, and so then I put my crocheting down and just get to jawing, like Granny D says. So thank you so very much. I did get a Christmas card from Crystal. She lives here in Texas. I'm trying to think of her channel name. It's not coming to me. It may be Crystal the Crazy Cat. Crazy Cat something. You all know who she is, and if she sees this, she'll know who she is, of course. And thank you for that Christmas card. Thank you for thinking of me. I didn't get any Christmas cards out this year, not even to my family in New Mexico, not even to longtime friends and neighbors, you know, back home. I just didn't get to it. So I appreciate it. Thank you again, Marianne. And thank you for your patience with me to finally get out this video. And thank you everyone for watching and liking. And I just love comments. So hope you all have a good day. You know where I'm off to the laundromat. I'll talk to you later.